Because nothing will seem the same to you the deeper that you get into this. And it'll be countercultural, which is wonderful. Because I don't want to be a part of this world. I have to live here, but I do not want to sink in to have that way of thinking of everything for me. Because it's not all about me. And if you think it's all about you, little bit longer. When your hair starts to fall out, and you start to get wrinkles, and you start to have all the onsets of old age, then you're going to realize it's not all about you. And we need to give what we can give, can't we? Can we do that? Thank you, Lord. Steve, go ahead.
Sure.
Yesterday, really cool. I stopped over after we went to the front line. I stopped over at the AMP to get gas. It was, you know, I just down a little bit. Nothing hot. Stopped over to get gas, and it was really cool because I know all the girls that work in there. I usually get my gas there anyway because it's cheap. But I paid the lady. She put the money in the drawer, and then she closed the drawer. Bam! All the lights went out. So when that happens, the pumps go down, everything goes down. This guy's in there. He's just marching back and forth. He's just upset. He's angry because he can't get his gas and he can't get his money. I don't have time for this. He kept saying this. He was angry at the girl because he didn't realize, didn't understand. They had nothing to do with it. So I was talking to the girls just loud enough so he could hear it. And you know what it did? It really calmed him down. It took me about an hour and a half to get my gas. I had to wait for the pumps and everything to come back up. But in that time, I went out and I walked around the back of the building. And here's this homeless guy. He's got a blanket on his shoulder, and he's sitting out there and he's drinking a beer. So I just stopped over and talked to him. He goes, "Hey brother, how's it going, man?" He gives me a fist pump, and you know, I'm just starting to feel it out and see where he is. And he goes, "Man, I gotta go." He just up and walked up. So I walked out front and I went to check the other places over there and see if the electricity was out too. Well, he comes walking back out of the bushes, and he comes up to me and goes, "Hey, does somebody like me?" He goes, "You know what?" He goes, "I want you to have this." And he literally pulls $1 out of his pocket. It's his last dollar. It's his only dollar. He pulls it out and gives it to me. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, this has been totally reversed. Usually it's me giving away, you know, my last few dollars to somebody or buying them something. And this guy, I said, "No, you know, I've got a couple dollars. It's okay, take this." And he goes, "No, man, you took the time to talk to me. He goes, here, I want you to have this." So, I mean, I didn't want to steal his blessing or nothing, so I took the $1. But it was just cool just to stop and talk to the guy, just find out where he is. And you know, he's a little south of the border. He wasn't all there, but it was just cool. Just the fact that you know what you're doing, what God asked you to do. That it's the simplest thing. One of the girls over there, she told me she met this guy at Jack in the Box, and he was homeless, and she bought him a meal. You know, I don't know, one of the expensive ones, like $7 or $8, something like that. And he was all, you know, thankful and just thanked her and God bless you. And it was really cool. And she said about a month and a half, 2 months later, this guy walks up to her. He goes, "You probably don't remember me." And she goes, "No." He goes, "Well, you bought me a meal. That meal really got me through the next 2 days because I didn't have anything to eat." He pulls out, gives her $50. He says, "If I had more, I would give it to you, but check this out. Because of that, I was able to go and get a job. I'm making really good money. I've got my own apartment now." And she said she was just weeping. And she's not able to, you know, she is a believer, but it's like, oh, we got to stop and take time. Jump start. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Somebody else, one more, we got time for one more. I love life application because if we don't engage in it, if we don't understand what each other's doing, and it's just simply immediately